Welcome to the world of global superstars, where the bond isn't just about the music or the sold-out stadiums, it's about a brotherhood forged in the fires of a tiny dorm and fueled by the kind of generosity that makes your jaw hit the floor. We all know BTS, the 7 legends who conquered the planet, but have you ever wondered how they spend their hard-earned millions when it comes to each other? Forget the simple birthday cards or a casual dinner. We are diving deep into a realm where luxury meets deep-seated loyalty. From high-fashion custom pieces to items that cost more than a literal house, these gifts are legendary. But wait, is it really about the price tag, or is there a hidden story behind every diamond and designer thread? What happens when a leader decides to splurge on a piece of art for a younger brother? Or when the youngest member shows his gratitude through a gift that defines opulence? We've scoured the archives, tracked the brand deals, and looked behind the scenes of their most iconic moments to bring you the definitive list of their most extravagant exchanges. Are you ready to see how the kings of K-pop pamper one another? Strap in, because this isn't just a shopping spree, it's an emotional roller coaster of friendship, wealth, and the kind of surprises that only BTS can pull off. Can you guess which member holds the record for the most expensive single gift? Or which member chooses sentimental value that just happens to cost a fortune? Let's peel back the curtain on the ultimate rich friend goals. The stakes are high, the style is impeccable, and the stories will leave you absolutely breathless. Welcome to the elite countdown of the 7 most expensive gifts BTS members bought each other. Number 7. V, the Gucci Prince's Birthday Splurge, a masterclass in high-fashion brotherhood. When we talk about the bond between the members of BTS, we aren't just talking about colleagues who share a stage. We are talking about a family that has seen the darkest of times and the brightest of spotlights. In the early days, a designer label was a dream, but as they ascended to the throne of global pop, those dreams became a daily reality. However, no one, and I mean no one, does a gift quite like Kim Tae-young, the man we affectionately know as V. The year was 2016, a pivotal era for the group as they began their meteoric rise, and it was time for Jimin's birthday. Now, V and Jimin have a soulmate-level connection that is well documented, but V decided to solidify that bond with a gesture that left the entire fandom, and Jimin himself, in absolute shock. Imagine the scene, a quiet moment amidst a chaotic schedule, and V presents Jimin with a package that screamed luxury. Inside was a Gucci Ghost women's sweater, a piece that wasn't just clothing but a statement of artistic intent. Priced at approximately $1,100 at the time, which, for a gift between friends even in the idol world, is a massive statement. This wasn't just about the price tag. V is known for his Gucci boy persona, but he didn't buy this for himself. He spent his own hard-earned money to ensure his best friend felt like royalty. The intricate design, the bold colors, and the sheer prestige of the brand reflected how V viewed Jimin as someone worthy of the finest things the world has to offer. This gift set a precedent in the group, moving away from simple trinkets to high-fashion investments. But why this specific piece? Was it the color, the fit, or was it V's way of saying, "We've finally made it"? The emotional weight of this gift is heavy because it came at a time when they were still proving themselves to the world. It showed a level of selflessness that defines the 95Z bond. Every time Jimin wore that sweater, it wasn't just a fashion choice. It was a warm hug from his best friend made of premium wool. The fans noticed, the media noticed, and it became a symbol of their blossoming wealth and unbreakable friendship. But as impressive as this $1,100 sweater was, it's only the beginning of our list. If V is willing to drop $1,000 on a sweater, can you imagine what happens when the golden maknae gets involved? Or when the group's leader decides to celebrate a milestone? This Gucci gift was the spark that lit the fire of luxury exchanges within the group, proving that for BTS, the sky is the limit when it comes to showing love. It's reflective of their journey from sharing clothes in a cramped room to gifting world-class couture. As we look back, this moment feels like a turning point, a transition from boys to icons. But hold your breath, because as we move up this list, the numbers start to add more zeros, and the stories become even more unbelievable. Would you believe that a single accessory could cost as much as a luxury car? Or that a piece of furniture could hold the value of a small apartment? The depth of their generosity is truly bottomless. Stay tuned, because number 6 is going to take this opulence to a whole new level of Borahai energy. Would you ever spend your first big paycheck on a designer gift for your best friend, or would you save it for yourself? V chose his brother, and that is why this moment sits firmly at number 7. Number 6, J-Hope. The golden birthday footwear. A diamond-encrusted step into luxury. When you are the golden maknae of the world's biggest band, your 21st birthday, the transition into true adulthood, isn't just a personal milestone, it's a global event. But for the members of BTS, it was an opportunity to shower their youngest brother Jungkook with the kind of affection that only years of shared sweat and tears can produce. Enter Jungkook, our sunshine J-Hope, a man known for his impeccable streetwear taste and his even bigger heart. For Jungkook's big day, J-Hope didn't just go to a mall, he went straight for the pinnacle of hypebeast luxury. He gifted Jungkook a pair of Louis Vuitton sneakers that weren't just shoes, they were a masterpiece of high-fashion engineering. We are talking about the iconic Louis Vuitton flashy high tops, which at the time were retailing for a staggering price tag of around $1,200 to $1,500, depending on the specific trim. Now, to the average person, spending over $1,000 on something that touches the literal dirt on the ground might seem insane, but in the world of BTS, it's a symbol of walking the path of success together. J-Hope, being the group's main dancer and a fashion icon in his own right, knows the value of a good pair of shoes, and he wanted Jungkook to step into his 20 seconds with the confidence of a king. The detail on these sneakers was incredible premium leather, the signature LV monogram, and a silhouette that shouted, "Superstar." But the real story here is the reflection of J-Hope's personality in the gift. He is the member who always watches over the others' performances, the one who corrects their steps, and by gifting these shoes, it was like he was saying, "I've got your back with every step you take." The reaction from the fans when Jungkook was spotted wearing them was electric. It was a physical manifestation of the Hope-Cook bond. This wasn't a brand sponsorship or a promotional item. This was J-Hope using his personal earnings to treat his baby brother to the absolute best. You have to realize that at this point in their careers, the members were finally seeing the massive financial fruits of their labor, and instead of hoarding it, they immediately turned to each other. It's a recurring theme in their documentary footage, the way they light up when they see one of their brothers wearing a gift they bought. J-Hope's choice was both practical for a performer and wildly extravagant for a birthday present. It raises the question, how do you even top a gift like that? Does it become a competition of who can find the rarest item? The atmosphere in the BTS dorm during these exchanges must have been a mix of chaotic laughter and genuine emotional warmth. Jungkook, who practically grew up being raised by these 6 older hip-hop enthusiasts, has always been the recipient of their protective love, and J-Hope's high-fashion footwear was a loud, expensive declaration of that protection. As we look at these sneakers, we see more than just leather and laces. We see the transition of BTS from the underdogs who wore affordable streetwear to the moguls who influence global fashion trends. But don't get too comfortable with these price tags yet, because as we climb higher on this list, the gifts stop being just fashionable and start becoming investment grade. If a pair of shoes costs $1,500, what happens when a member decides to gift a piece of jewelry that glows brighter than the stage lights? The next entry involves a birthday, a legendary leader, and a piece of wearable art that will make your bank account weep. Are you ready to see what RM has up his sleeve for his fellow members? The level of sophistication is about to skyrocket. Number 5. RM, the artistic timepiece of gratitude, when the leader defines elegance. In the world of BTS, Kim Namjoon isn't just the leader, he is the philosophical anchor, the man who translates their collective soul into poetry. So, when it comes to gifting, RM doesn't just buy things, he buys symbols. For Jimin's birthday, RM decided to elevate the game beyond fashion and into the stratosphere of luxury horology. He gifted Jimin a Cartier watch that became an instant legend in the ARMY fandom. While Jimin has been seen with various high-end timepieces, it was the Cartier Tank Americain that truly set the internet on fire. This wasn't just any watch. It was a piece of history on a navy blue alligator leather strap, retailing for approximately $5,000 to $6,000 at the time. Now, think about the weight of that gesture. In the cutthroat world of the music industry, time is the most precious commodity, and by gifting a watch, RM was essentially giving Jimin a piece of forever. The choice of the Tank Americain, a watch known for its curved case and timeless, elongated design, perfectly mirrors Jimin's own graceful and fluid dance style. It's as if RM spent hours analyzing which mechanical masterpiece best represented Jimin's aura. But the story doesn't stop at the price tag. This gift came during a period where the members were under immense pressure, traveling the globe and breaking records. For RM to take the time to select a piece from one of the most prestigious jewelers in the world shows a level of young energy that goes beyond leadership. It's pure devotion. Fans were quick to notice Jimin wearing the watch during V-Live sessions and at airports, often pairing it with casual outfits as if it were a lucky charm. The contrast between the high jewelry watch and Jimin's humble personality created an atmosphere of quiet luxury that BTS has pioneered. This gift represented a shift in their dynamic. They were no longer just boys sharing a dream, but men of stature who could appreciate the finer nuances of craftsmanship. Every tick of that watch is a reminder of the years they spent climbing the mountain together. It's reflective of RM's own growing interest in art and design. He didn't just pick something trendy, he picked something that would appreciate in value, both financially and sentimentally. Can you imagine the look on Jimin's face when he opened that signature red Cartier box? It's the kind of moment that feels like a scene from a movie. Yet for them, it's just another Tuesday in the life of global icons. But as breathtaking as a $6,000 Cartier watch is, we are still only at number 5. We are about to enter the territory where expensive starts to feel like an understatement. The next gift on our list involves the group's eldest member, Jin, and a gesture so massive it actually made the news in 2025. What kind of jewelry costs as much as a luxury car? And why did it leave the group's leader in actual tears? Get ready, because the worldwide handsome is about to show everyone how a real king treats his brothers. Number 4, Jin, the diamond promise of the eternal young, a proposal worth a fortune. If there is one member who knows how to make an entrance and a statement, it is the group's eldest, Kim Seokjin. In 2025, Jin didn't just break the internet, he shattered it with a gesture of generosity that blurred the lines between friendship and legendary brotherhood. For RM's 31st birthday, Jin decided that a simple gift wasn't enough for the leader who had carried the weight of the group on his shoulders for over a decade. He presented Namjoon with a piece of high jewelry that left the leader sobbing with emojis on social media. An 18K white gold, diamond-studded ring from the prestigious French luxury brand Fred. We aren't just talking about a bit of sparkle. We are talking about the Force 10 Rise ring, a masterpiece of craftsmanship valued at over $8,400, or approximately 117 million Indonesian rupiah. But wait, the story gets even more on-the-spot worthy. The sheer audacity of the gift sparked a global frenzy when RM posted a photo of the ring on his left ring finger. Fans went into a meltdown, jokingly calling it a marriage proposal and birthing the viral Namjoon marriage rumors of 2025. During a Weverse live session, RM had to hilariously clarify the situation, explaining that Jin actually met him at the gym to hand over the gift and insisted he try it on. Jin Hyung kept asking, "Doesn't it fit anywhere else?" "But it really only fits on this finger," RM shared with a laugh, trying to quell the married allegations. But beyond the humor, look at the reflection of their journey. Jin, as the global ambassador for Fred, chose a gift that wasn't just expensive. It was a symbol of strength and resilience, much like the cable-inspired design of the Force 10 collection. To spend nearly $10,000 on a birthday gift for a fellow member shows the astronomical level of wealth they have achieved. But more importantly, it shows that even after all these years, Jin still wants to pamper his younger brothers like they are the most important people in the world. This gift wasn't a brand deal. It was Seokjin using his worldwide handsome influence to secure the finest piece for his eternal friend. The atmosphere of this exchange, a gym meeting, a diamond ring, and a leader, nearly in tears of gratitude, perfectly captures the chaotic yet deeply loving energy of BTS. It's a far cry from the days when they shared a single room and budgeted for food. Now, they are gifting each other diamonds as casually as one might buy a cup of coffee. But as we look at this $8,400 ring, you have to ask yourself, if this is only number 4, what on earth could be more expensive? We are about to cross into a territory where gifts aren't just jewelry, they are properties and high-value assets that define the word luxury. The next entry involves the golden matinee and a gesture that will make you rethink everything you know about birthday presents. Are you ready for the top 3? Because the price tags are about to get absolutely insane. Number 3. Jungkook. The legend of the golden matinee's first paycheck flex. A royal welcome for the king of rap. The story of Jungkook's generosity toward his hyungs is one of the most heartwarming arcs in the history of BTS, taking us from a shy boy who arrived in Seoul with nothing but a dream to a global icon who literally owns a multi-million-dollar fortress in Itaewon. But let's go back to 2018, a year that marked the true explosion of BTS's personal wealth. For Suga's birthday, the Golden Maknae decided it was time to stop being the one who was always taken care of and finally step up as a provider. Now imagine the on-the-spot atmosphere. A quiet studio, Min Yoongi working late into the night, and in walks the youngest with a bag from a brand that defines French aristocratic luxury. Jungkook gifted Suga a Givenchy jacket and a high-end leather accessory that, when combined, carried a price tag of nearly $3,000 to $4,000, a staggering sum for a thank you gift at the time. This wasn't just a birthday present. It was a symbolic repayment for the years the older members spent feeding him and raising him when he was just 15 years old. Fans often point to this moment as the coming of age for Jungkook's bank account. But the detail that makes this truly spectacular is Jungkook's reflection on the gift. He didn't just pick something expensive, he picked something that suited Suga's savage king, aesthetic dark, edgy, and undeniably expensive. This era sparked a rumor that has followed the Golden Maknae all the way into 2025 and 2026, the legendary apartment gift story. While Jungkook jokingly asked Jimin for an apartment as a graduation gift years ago, by 2025, the tables had turned. There have been countless insider reports and fan theories about Jungkook purchasing high-end real estate or massive luxury assets for his members to ensure they are always close by. In fact, his own real estate portfolio, which includes a massive $7.6 billion, approximately $7 million, standalone house in Itaewon is often seen as a hub where he hosts his brothers in absolute opulence. Every time Jungkook treats a member, whether it's a $4,000 designer bag or a piece of custom technology, it's a reflection of his all-or-nothing personality. He doesn't do things halfway. If he loves you, he will spend his last one to make you feel like a deity. This gift to Suga was the first major signal to the world that the youngest member had become a financial titan in his own right. It makes you wonder, if a small gift from Jungkook is worth thousands of dollars, what happens when he goes all out for a milestone birthday in 2026? The atmosphere in their private circles is one of rich friend competition, but rooted in a decade of blood, sweat, and tears. As we move into the top two, the prices are going to shift from thousands to tens of thousands, and the items will go from fashion to something much more permanent. Can you guess which member spent enough on a gift to buy a literal luxury sports car? The next entry involves V and a gift that redefined the meaning of best friends forever in the world of the elite. Number 2. Jimin. The custom blue leather legacy. A surprise worth a luxury sedan. In the inner circle of BTS, Jimin is famously known as the gift fairy. This isn't just a cute nickname, it's a reputation he's earned by being the most attentive and lavish gift giver in the group. For Jungkook's birthday, Jimin decided to go beyond the usual designer clothes and enter the realm of iconic travel luxury. He surprised the group's youngest with a Louis Vuitton Keepall bandolier bag, but this wasn't just any store-bought item. This was a custom-ordered, stunning black leather masterpiece with specialized hardware, retailing at the time for a jaw-dropping $3,300 to $5,000 depending on the specific seasonal rarity. Imagine the on-the-spot tension. The members are gathered, the cameras are rolling for a V-Live, and Jimin casually drops a bag that costs more than many people's first cars. Jungkook's reaction was pure, unadulterated shock, the kind of look you only get when your brother hands you a piece of fashion history. But the narrative goes even deeper. Jimin has been spotted gifting members high-end items ranging from $1,000 Gucci pieces to accessories that total well into the five-figure range over the years. What makes this $5,000 Louis Vuitton moment so special is the reflection of Jimin's all-in love for his members. He doesn't just buy a gift, he buys the best version of that gift. Fans have tracked these exchanges, noting that Jimin often spends months planning these surprises, ensuring the brand and the style perfectly match the recipient's evolving taste. This level of generosity created an atmosphere within the group, where they constantly try to outdo each other in kindness. In 2025 and early 2026, with their individual net worths skyrocketing into the tens of millions, these small gifts have evolved into legendary exchanges of support. There are even whispers in the industry about Jimin gifting custom-made jewelry pieces to his 95-line soulmate V, with values that would make a collector sweat. It's a testament to a bond that survived the grueling years of trainee life. When Jimin hands over a $5,000 bag, he isn't just giving a leather accessory, he's giving a piece of the success they built together, stitch by stitch. The sheer scale of his gift fairy status is what lands him at number 2. But if a $5,000 designer bag and a decade of high-fashion gifts is only the runner-up, you have to ask yourself, what could possibly be at number 1? We are moving away from bags and watches and into the ultimate flex. The kind of gift that involves legally binding documents and 8-figure price tags. Are you ready for the ultimate reveal? Number 1. Jungkook, the multi-million-dollar family fortress, a gift beyond imagination. We have reached the peak of our countdown, and honestly, the number of zeros at the end of this price tag might make your head spin. While we've seen designer sweaters and diamond rings, the number 1 spot belongs to a gesture that redefined the very concept of giving back. We are talking about the moment the golden matinee, Jungkook, decided to secure his family's future in the most literal way possible. In 2020, reports emerged that Jungkook had officially transferred the ownership of his luxury apartment in the Yongsan City Park complex to his older brother, Jung-Hyun. This wasn't just a simple handover. At the time of the transfer, the market value of this stunning property was estimated at a staggering $3.4 million. Can you even wrap your brain around that? Giving your brother a gift that costs more than most people earn in 10 lifetimes? The apartment itself is a masterpiece of Seoul real estate, featuring 4 spacious bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, a state-of-the-art kitchen, and a living room with views that probably look like a movie set. But the real on-the-spot reflection here isn't just about the luxury, it's about the loyalty. Jungkook bought this property in 2019 for 2.98 billion won, and instead of selling it for a massive profit during the real estate boom, he chose to sign it over 100% to his brother. This is the ultimate golden matinee move, using his global success to build a literal fortress of security for the people who shared his humble beginnings. It mirrors the way Jin and RM have also purchased multi-million-dollar homes for their parents in the ultra-exclusive Hanam the Hill. These aren't just gifts, they are the physical manifestation of blood, sweat, and tears. For Jungkook, who left home at 15 to chase a dream, being able to hand over a $3.4 million asset is the ultimate proof that the dream came true. It creates an atmosphere of deep, generational gratitude that goes beyond the glitz of the stage. Every time his brother walks through those doors, he is walking through a testament of Jungkook's love and hard work. As we stand here in 2026, looking back at their journey from a single dorm room to owning half of Yongsan's skyline, this gift remains the gold standard of K-pop generosity. It's a story of a boy who became a king, but never forgot the brothers both biological and Bangtan who helped him get there. And that, ladies and gentlemen, is why a $3.4 million apartment sits comfortably at the throne of our list. Is there any gift in the world that could possibly top this? Or will the members find a way to surprise us again in the years to come?